Assalamu alaikum my friends, welcome to my channel Learn Arabic with Shazia. This is unit 8 from Step by Step book, and today we are going to learn lam. Now this letter is a very light letter, and this letter is specially spoken from the tongue. As you can see here, you can speak with only the tip of the tongue. Nothing is used except the tip of the tongue and behind the upper incisors. And this is a very light letter. And this is actually the same sound like you say L in English. And it also looks like the other way, the other side of the English L. It is an lam with a curved end. So let's see, as we go to learn this letter, you can see lam with fatha with all the short vowels, fatha, kasra and dhamma. And now after doing all the units up till 7, now you must be knowing the short vowels and the long vowels. So with the lam and alif, now when lam comes with alif, what happens? You cannot write lam and alif like this. It is always written with alif like this. For example, you start writing and go up with the lam. So this is lam alif. Lam with the ya and the waw, as you can see, with the long vowels. So now we will see the lam with shadda and the kasra and the dhamma, all with the shadda. So you need to press the tip of the tongue behind your upper incisors and say with shadda, with talla, talli and tallu. Now let's go quickly to all these random words, and it's added with lam and alif as la. Ba, kasra, lam, fatha and alif, bila. Now you know ba is with short vowel and lam alif is with long vowel. Now lam, fatha and ya, sukun here. Lam, fatha and ya, sukun and lam, dhamma. Now with the lam, fatha and ya, how does it sound? Lay. Because it has a fatha here, you cannot sound it as li. Because it's a fatha, you will pronounce as laylu. Laylu means night. Ta, fatha, alif, ta. Your sound will prolong. Lam with a short vowel, li. Ta, li. And then ba, dhamma. So it is talibu, means student, male student. Dalal. Now dal, fatha, lam, alif. This is a long vowel. Alif comes always with the representation of with fatha. So dal, fatha, lam, alif, dala and lam, fatha. Dalala. This is the light letter. The, fatha, lam with dhamma, and this is the long vowel. So your sound is going to be prolonged. Dhalul. And then lam dhamma, dhalulu. So here you have a short vowel and here you have a long vowel. So it is dhalulu. So let's see quickly. Ikra wa ikra'i. This is for male command and this is for female command with the ya mukhatiba. So let's quickly do the random words, and this is with the short vowels. Bala, bala, nali, dali and dalu. Now here in the second line you have all the alif long vowels. Bila, wala, yala, dhila and tala. Now we have the long vowel, but can you see, is it a long vowel or it is coming as a letter? By seeing the sukoon over the ya, you know that it's not a long vowel. If it would have been a long vowel, there wouldn't have been a sukoon over it. So it's just coming as a letter, as you can visibly see the sukoon here. So here we have laysa, and here you can see it is coming as a letter and not as a long vowel. So it's nailu. And now the difference here is you can see no sukoon above the ya. So this is a long vowel and you need to prolong the sound of noon as nilu. And this is also a long vowel. You cannot see a sukoon above it. So it is sabila. Since lam has a short fatha, short vowel fatha, so it's sabila. You need to stop quickly on the sound of lam with one count. Wailu, as there this is a letter, not a long vowel. You can see the sukoon above it. So it is wailu. And in the fourth line you can see all the lams coming with shadda, and the haraka is changing from, it's not changing, it's only with fatha, shadda with fatha. Walla, zallat, sallaytu. Now you need to stress on the sound of the lam. Why? Because there is a shadda, and shadda means you have two lams coming together. So dalla, it's a light dal, it's dalla. And waladi, waladi means my boy. So there is a short important note here. Writing of lam and alif. Now if the letter lam is followed by alif, if you see an alif after the lam and uh, a letter that is a connector, what will you do and how is it written? For example, ba is a connector and ba can be connected from both the sides. So and lam is also a connector, it can be connected from both the sides. But what about the lam with alif? So there is a rule, as I told you before. Ba is a connector. You can see ba, when you write ba, the half portion is deleted, then you go up with the lam. This is lam. And then what about alif? So alif, as you can put like this, or I told you it can be written alif this. But since here ba is a connector connecting with lam, so you need to write lam and then put an alif in between. Bala. Bala means of course. If the letter lam is followed by alif and preceded by a non-connector like this, waw is a non-connector. So what will you do? You will write lam separately. Lam and alif and waw separately. So let's see the quickly to lam. How is it written on the line? This is the full form or the original form of the letter lam. So when you write, you need to cut the tail and the curved portion is no longer curved, it's written on the line. So first let's see the vocabulary here. Laban, and it is in the initial position. You can see even in the initial you cannot write lam like this, but like this with the curved portion gone and the tail gone, you need to write lam as a straight line, slightly bending here and then on the line, not like this curved portion. So lam is written initially like this, and then it's the same in between when it comes in between the letter or in the middle, and then when it is at the end, it is written in its full form, just like all the letters up till now you have done. And when it is separately written, it is written in its full form. So there's a point to note here. When lam is initial or medial or in the middle, it's written on the line and it is connected from the left and the right, both. It's connected from left and both. It's a connector. When it is a final or at the end, you will be writing it is in its full form or original form. And lam can be connected from both the sides. So let's see the exercise of lam here, how you are going to write the lam. So lam uh, as a full form, you'll be writing lam with the fatha, lam with the kasra, lam with a dhamma. Now when it comes with a connector, so what are you going to do with the connector? Ba, connect the lam, and lam is at the end, so you need to write it in the full form. Ba, and with the shadda, balla. Dal, it's a non-connector, so you need to write lam separately, dalla. Now here, zai. You know how to write zai and lam. Zallu, and lam and lam. The initial lam is written without a curve, and then you need to connect the end letter lam, which is written in the full form. Bala. First ba with the lam, as you connect it in the middle, same like as the initial lam. Ba lam and alif, bila. Dal, non-connector, and then how you're going to write with lam alif. Start with the alif as a slant line, comes back and go up, lam alif. So I'll write once more, lam with a fatha, lam with a kasra, lam with a dhamma, bala as ba and shadda fatha. Dal, non-connector, lam, dalla, then zalla, zalla, then lam as initial, then lam at the end in full form, then ba connector, lam, and then you can put an alif in between, and ba with kasra. Dal, now lam, start with the alif slant line, go up, dala. So that's how you can continue and complete the exercises. So let's go and see the next exercise. Now here you need to find out where is lam. So I have given all the meanings here. Labanu means milk. Qalb, heart. Do you have lam here? Yes, there is lam here. And qalb, yes, there is lam in between. So you can see the lam is connected from both the sides. Bana, there is no lam. It's an alif. As you can see, the noon is not connected with this letter, so it is alif. It looks like just like lam, but it's here, it's connected from both the sides. Here the noon is written separately, no connection. Now there is no connection, it is alif. Kalam, this is lam and alif. That's how you write lam and with an alif in between. Kalam, kalam means speech. Balad, yes, lam is in between, and now you need to circle them. Let's circle them. Qalb, yes. Bana, nara, there is no lam. There is lam. Alif, yes. Balad means country. Ilm, yes, we have a lam in between. Tara, no lam. Lay, we have two lams. First initial and the second is at the end. Dalal, there is two lams. Lam with alif and lam as the initial letter. How are you going to connect all these letters? Lam, start with the alif and then go up. Bala, ba, lam, and leave it, and then alif. Then lam and ba, both are connecting. Ba as the the ending letter is written in full form. Late, yash, ya, sheen and lam. So ya will be written just like ba, then sheen as a W, and then with a tail. Sheen with a W and a tail is left behind to connect with the lam as the the ending letter. So it's written with the curved ending. Ba, alif, and alif is not connected from the left side. So seen will be written separately. W and a tail is left. And with this tail, you're going to connect the lam as the last letter, and it will be written in full form with the curve ending, and this ending looks like a hook. So let's go quickly to the next one. Adding or connecting the letters ya and lam and ta. And now ta, you will be writing ta, elif. It looks like elif, it is the portion of ta. Then ta can be connected from both the sides. Lam is in the middle, so there will be no curved portion. And elif, where are you going to put elif here? No, you are going to put elif in between lam. And then lam separately. Lam, wow. So wow can be connected from the right side, but it will not be connected from the left side. So noon will be written just like ba, and there is ya, so you will write ya in the full form. Lawni. Then lam, ba connected, wow connected, and noon will be written separately. Lam, ya, and lam at the end with curve. Layl. Sod. Now just like seen and sheen, sod, make an eye of the sod and leave the tail. Sod. And then you connect the wow, and then lam will be written separately. So let's go quickly and check the next our question number 4. Ifsili means to separate the lesson. Ifsil means to separate. So now you're going to separate the letters here. So let's see. Late, lam, ta. I'm sorry, it's not ta, but ya and ta. Ya and ta. Then ya, there are 4 letters. Ta, heavy ta, again ya, and then lam. Lam, sad, sad, wow, and sad. Okay. Wa, lam, and ya. There are 3 letters. Zai, lam, yes, and there is one more, alif and ta. So there are 4 letters. Now what about the last question we have here? Let's see how we write these words that we did previously in the vocabularies with the picture. Let's see, it's lam, ba, and noon. So we have a ba, la, ba, noon. Then qalam, qaf, lam, and meme. We have not done meme, so we'll do later, but now I have written qalam, lam, ya, and lam. Lam as initial, lam as the ending letter. Laylu. Since this is not a long vowel, you need to put a sukoon over it. Jawwal. Jawwal is the mobile. So, jaw, jim, and since waw has a shadda, so we are going to pronounce twice. Jaw and then wal. Alif and lam is the last, so you will put it as the full form. So I'll write it again. Lam, ba, noon, labanu. Then qaf, lam, mim, qalamu. Lam, ya, lam, it's laylu. Then jaw. This is Wow with shadda. Jawalu. Jawal means the mobile phone. So this is how you're going to write the words. So let's check the next unit. So before we go to the next unit, let's check this. Don't confuse alif and lam. Alif is not connected from left side, but lam is. That's what I told you. Lam can be connected from both the sides, but alif is just connected from the one side. So alif is from the letters that are called non-connectors. Till now we did all these letters, and we did previously all these letters. So now in unit 8 we are doing the letter lam. So there are random words here with the meanings, as you can see. Willu, shade. Lawn, color. Rasul, messenger. Balad, country. Yusalli means he prays. This is a present tense actually, it's not a noun. Talab means request. Lubnan is a country name. Lisan, tongue. Lisso is thief. Zail, tail, tail of any animal. La means no. Dalil is proof. So let's go and check the next unit. Our next unit is unit 9 with only one letter. It's kaf. This is also a light letter and it's very easy. And this letter is easy to write. And here we can see the phonetic or the makhraj articulation of the kaf. Which portion of the tongue is used here? The deepest part of the tongue is used. And where is the deepest part of the tongue touching? Just above our throat or the epiglottis. Just above the epiglottis here you will touch, and it is the hard part. It is the hard part, not the soft part. Here we have our epiglottis, and just above it is the hard part. There you are going to touch the deep part of your tongue. As you can see, for the pronunciation of kaf, it is just like English K. Just like lam we learned before, K and kaf, they both have the same sound. And the exit, now the articulation or the exit of letter kaf is the innermost part, or just I told you, the the deepest part of the tongue and towards the mouth, and what corresponds of the roof of the mouth. Actually it is a bit confusing, but the easy way if I tell you is the deepest part of your tongue and just above your epiglottis, where you find the roof of the mouth as hard part. So there you can touch with the deep part of your tongue, and then you can pronounce letter kaf. Kaf is a light letter. So here you can see the kaf with all the short vowels here and kaf with the long vowels. Now as you can see here, it is not attached with any letter. So it's in original form. The moment it's attached with any letter, the form of the letter kaf is changed. It looks like an mirror image of the letter in English as Z. So it more or less looks like it. So now you can see the kaf letter with the shadda and all the harakas here, like dakka, dakki and dakku. I'm not going to go in details as you have done all these things in all the previous unit till 7th. So I'll be going quickly with all these words. Kaf with fatha and alif, ka, kaf fatha lam sukun, kal, and ba dhamma. It's kalbu. Kalbu means dog. Kaf fatha ba kasra and the long vowel kabi, ra kasra kabiri. Ba, fatha and alif, it is long vowel, so the sound will prolong. Ba, kiru. Kaf kasra and ra dhamma. Ba, kiru. Rakiba. I'm sorry, rakiba. It's not a long vowel here, Elif. It won't be prolonged, so it is rakiba. Ta fatha, waw fatha, and ra shadda and dhamma. Tawarruku, tawarruku. Iqra and iqra'i means read. So in the first line, you can see laka, lam is connected with kaf. So when kaf comes as the ending letter, it will be written in its original form. Laka, laki, and tilka. Tilka means that. It's an ismal ishara. Then ra with it's the sheen. Sheen, fatha ba, fatha kaf, dhamma, shabaku. Sheen, kasra, ba, and alif, and kaf. Shibak, barik, silku, suluka, kitabu. Now the moment the kaf comes as the initial letter, its original form is gone and it's written as an it's like a Z. It is just the mirror image of Z. Naktubu, Kabiru, and Kalbu. As you can see in all these words, the kaf is the initial letter, and in this word, the kaf is in the middle. So let's see. Kaf, when written as separately, it's written on the line, and there is a small mark in between kaf, and it looks like an English S. So it has no purpose, it's just a sign in between the kaf. And when it's written as initial and in the middle, the kaf looks like the mirror image of the English Z, and the tail is cut, and we have a straight line sitting on the line. So let's see. Ku. As you can see, the shape of kaf is different here in the initial letter connected with the waw, and kaf is also a connecting letter. It can be connected from both the sides, and ba is written separate. Why? Because waw is a non-connector. Ku means cup. Maktab means table. Maktab also means office. Malik is the king. Siwak is the natural twig of a tree that is used for cleaning the teeth. When ka is initial or in the middle, it's written on the line. Its left side is decoration disappears. The decoration, I mean the S here. The S here is disappears, and a small stroke is added to the right side. This is the stroke actually. The stroke they are speaking is this. On the right side is added, and the initial this original line remains. So when it's final, it is in the full form and is also on the line. The small letter in the middle is only a decoration and has no relation with the pronunciation of the kaf. Kaf can be connected from both the sides, as you can see here. They are showing that kaf is just the mirror image of English Z. It is just the reversed. So now we see the question number 1 as writing the letter kaf. So how are you going to write kaf? Simple as this, and a small letter and a small letter S. Kaf in middle, you will start from here. Can make it like this, or like this. Bika, ba, and kaf. Ba and kaf. It's written on the line. Bika. Then lam and kaf. Laka. Then dal and kaf. It's a non-connector, so it's written separately. The ku, dal and kaf. The ku. Kullu. Kullu. Now you can write like this, starting kullu, kid, kid, kid. So that's how you're going to write letter kaf. So let's move on quickly to the next exercise. Aina kaf. Where is letter kaf? As you can see, the meanings I have given here. Malik means king, and kitab means book. Is there a kaf here? Yes, there is a kaf here in its initial letter. Amal means job. There is no kaf. Hukm, there is a kaf in the middle. Hakim, there is a kaf in middle, coming with a long vowel. Hikmah, there is a kaf in middle. Now all this hukm, hakim and hikmah are coming from the same verb hak, hakama, means to rule or to judge. Ilm is knowledge. There is a spelling mistake here, K-N-O-W. Kalima is a word. Layl, there is a kaf here. Layl, night. Malaika, there is a kaf here. So let's mark the kaf's book or with a kaf. Amal, Hukm, Hakim, Hikmah, then Kalima, then Malaika means angel. This is actually the plural of angel, and plural of angel is Malaika and singular is Malak. There is a kaf at the end. Malakun. This means one angel, and Malaika means many angels. So let's connect the letters with alif. Kaf and alif gives you kaf and alif like this. Now kaf and ya, you will be starting with ya, kaf and ya. Noon and noon and noon, kaf and ba. Okay, noon, kaf. When kaf comes in between, you need to lift up your pen and then make the kaf, and then lift up your pen, then make the sad and tail, and then with the tail continue making the ta. So that's how you are going to write kaf and sad. You need to lift up your pen. It's not like English that you don't need to put up your English and continue writing like in English. You need to lift here, make the noon lift, make the kaf lift, and then the sad. Kaf and waw. So you need to make kaf and waw. Kaf, ba, and ra. Then ta, lift up your pen, make the kaf and noon. Then dal, no connection. Make the kaf in between. Then alif, as we have done here, and noon, because the alif is a non-connector. So let's check the next exercise quickly. Oh, we have some here. So let's do this. Ya and kaf. Ya, lift up your pen, make the kaf. Oh, it's the last letter, so you need to make the original form. Kaf. So you need to go continue with the ya and kaf, come back. Then sheen. Leave the tail. Okay. Leave the tail here. Sheen, tail, then with the kaf. Kaf in between, lam. Lam is connected up from both the sides. Then again kaf. Now kaf is the last letter, so it will be written as the original form. Seen, tail, noon, then continue. It's the original. You will be continuing making the original form. Seen, noon, and kaf. Then kaf as initial, lam, connecting both sides, ba connecting both sides, then last of all kaf in original form. Then let's separate the letters here in question number 3. Ifsili means separate the letters. And now it is lam, it's kaf and noon, sheen, ra and kaf. Then seen, kaf, there are 4 letters ya and noon. Then we have kaf, alif, ta and ba. Ta, lam, ba and kaf. Let's quickly move on to our next question. So this is the Qul wa insakh means say and write. How are you going to write all these words? Is first make the initial kaf, ku, ku, bu. Let's do it again. Kaf, wow, ku, bu. Maktab, mim, kaf, as I have lifted my pen up, and ba, ta, and ba, maktabu. Mim, kaf, ta, and ba. Malik, mim, lam, and kaf. Malikun. Now we will see the siwak. Seen, wow. Siwak, kaf. As alif will be written separately because wow is a non-connector, alif is a non-connector. Siwakun, siwakun. Let's see. Mim, lam, and kaf. Malikun. Then siwa and then kaf. Siwakun. So let's check the next part of the lesson here. Next page. Now in this page you can see the letters that we have completed from the previous units and these two new letters that we completed here in unit 8 and 9 were only lam and kaf. So there are random words here. Kullu means all, sikeen, knife, kaf in the middle, as you can see it is coming with the long vowel. Kadhibu means lie, and this kaf is the initial. Sukkar, sugar, and here kaf you can see with the shadda and fatha. Kathir means too much. Kathir, kaf in the initial letter. Dukkan, shop, and here kaf is with alif. Kalb, lam is in the middle and kaf as the initial letter. Kabir, kaf as initial letter. Shukr, to thank. Kabir means big and shukr means to thank. Kaf coming in the middle, as you can see, connected from both the sides. Silk means it's wire. Kaslan, lazy, for male. And shirk means polytheism, means uh, believing in more gods. So let's check in this. Now here you can see is a small lesson in grammar. So when you come and see some words here, for example, a word is given as kitab, and when kitab is attached with kaf, especially with fatha, this is actually a damir or a pronoun in Arabic. Pronoun in Arabic. and it looks like the letter kaf, but it's not kaf. When it comes with fatha, always it comes with fatha always. That means this is the pronoun in Arabic and it means you. Kaf with fatha means you for male. So when you attach this pronoun with the word kitab, the word kitab is your book, kitab. Now when you add this noun with this pronoun kaf fatha, that means male you. So that means you are saying kita buka, attaching the damir with the noun kitabuka means your book. You're saying your book. And to whom are you saying? To the male person in front of you. Now this damir shows many things. With the fatha, it tells you male, number one. It tells you it's for male singular. Then and this dummy tells you you are speaking in front of in front means that person, that male person is in front of you. So in Arabic we say mukhatib. Mukhatib means person in front of you. You are speaking, or in English you can say speaking to the second person. Thirdly, what do we understand by this? Means your book means it's a possession, means whose book, in possession. Whose book is this? It's your book. So a lot of things this damir tells us, your book. And when you see kitabuki, the kaf with a kasra, this means also means you. The damir kaf with a kasra, when you see this kaf with a kasra, this also means you, but this is for feminine. This is for feminine you, means that feminine person, one single person is in front of you. It shows that it's your book. But the thing you need to understand here, that if you translate both these kaf with fatha and kaf with kasra, you will translate in English as you only. So when you say your book in English, you use this phrase your book for both male and female. And this does not tell you or does not distinguish between the male and the female. But in Arabic, the kaf fatha and kaf kasra distinguish that you are speaking to the male or the female. When you hear the sound ka, you understand it's a male singular. Even if you're not looking at the person, or even if you're not watching the person talking. And when you say kitabuki, by listening ki, you know that the person is talking to a feminine singular. So this is very important in Arabic to understand. The damir tells you a lot of things. First of all, it tells you the gender. Secondly, it tells you that you are speaking to the second person or the person in front of you. And thirdly, the possession. Whose possession? Whose book is this? Your book. So it tells you the possession. So this is the explanation of the damir ka and ki. And here you can see how this damir is used with another damir, that is the ya mutakallim. The first was kaf fatha. The second was kaf with kasra. Both of them tells you, translated as you, but one is fatha with male and kasra is used for female. Now we will do another damir. It is ya, and it is called ya mutakallim. So you will say as ya u mutakallim, mutakallim, mutakallim with shadda and kasra. So this is ya mutakallim, and this means my. This damir is translated as my. So when you add this damir with a noun, this also shows the possession, and this is used for both male and female. So if you attach the noun bait, ba, ya, and ta. Now ba, ya, by, and attaching the ya damir will give you ba, ya, ta, and ya. Ba, ya, by, ti. Now one thing, baiti. Now when you attach the ya damir with bait, it means my, this is the damir my, and this is house. So when you attach both of them, you get my house. This is how you say my house. But now you see here it's a dhamma, right? And when you attach the ya mutakallim, that dhamma is changed to kasra. Why? Because of the phonetic reasons, because of the long vowel ya coming, attaching to the letter ta. So it forces the previous letter to take a kasra because of the sound or the phonetic reasons. So here it becomes baiti. And when you add ka and ki, the dhamma remains as it is. This rule only applies with the ya mutakallim or the ya damir. In kaf fatha and kaf kasra, the dhamma is still maintained as it is. Baituka, baituki means your house, and baiti means my house. So let's see thawb. Thawb with my is tha wow. Tha wow. It's not a long vowel, it has a sukoon. Thawbi means my dress. Ku Who be my cup with a kasra. Binti banunta and attaching the ya. Binti. Now thawbuka. Thawbuka. Kubuka. The dhamma will remain. Sorry, it's the long vowel. Kubuka. And here it's bin tuka. Bin tuka. Then thawbuki. Then kubuki. And this is bin tuki. Bin tuki. The dhamma is maintained in this kaf damir, and with the ya damir, the dhamma changed to kasra because of the ya coming and attaching with it. So this is all the explanation of small lesson in grammar. So let's see. I think this is the end of our lesson number unit 9, and there is a story here, or the hadith of Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam using siwak and the importance of using siwak in Islam. And the next unit, I'll be coming shortly with the next unit, inshallah. Till then, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.